Hi everyone, I love giving Kelly a challenge. By the way, welcome back to Big OGGIE World. And Kelly's in the kitchen. Now,
Kelly's always in the kitchen.
She is doing a fine job. I follow various different chefy, cookie people on Instagram and various other social media, and I found a brilliant woman called Irish Mammy Cooks. I love her, right? Of course I would. I've lived in Ireland, and that's an Irish mammy there as well. So she did a recipe with bramley apples and a kind of a spongy top and a short crust pastry base. No real title, so we're gonna have to come up with some ourselves. But it was such a good recipe, I thought, well, let's do it on here. So we've kind of stolen the recipe, well, we have stolen the recipe from Irish Mammy Cooks. Please go and take a look at her, wherever she is, YouTube and Instagram, etc. Hello, darling.
Hello.
We don't know what we're going to call this, because I don't think she's got a name for it either. No. This is Irish Mammy's apple custard spongy Traybake thing.
Pudding,
that's the one. Yeah, so, but it's really easy, which is one, I was going to do this actually, but I've been a bit busy. So, what we got?
So we've got 400 grams approximately of bramley apples, which I have poached.
Yep.
So I've left them in quite big chunks and I've cooked them so they're just going soft, but I don't want them like that where they're all mushy.
Yeah.
You want a bit of texture.
Think about brownies, they go down to nothing if you don't want
really quickly. Yeah. So they need to be done on a very low heat. Okay?
Yep.
So then we have got in here, we've got caster sugar, custard powder, baking powder and mixed allspice.
All the dry stuff.
And then into that, I'm going to add the flour.
Almost all the dry stuff. There we go.
Yeah, there's the flour.
So all these ingredients will be listed below in the instructions or destructions, depending on who's making this. If it's me, it'd be a destruction.
Right. And then into that, you're going to add your very soft butter.
Yep.
Okay.
Everything's very soft right now because it's been pretty hot here. We had to remove the cat earlier.
Yeah.
We quite like the idea of the butter being out waiting for her. So that goes in there.
Yeah, that's just.
This literally is a throw it all in job. It really is.
I love cakes where you just throw it all in.
Yeah, absolutely. What did you say the other day? We did a Victoria sponge the other day. I think it was a Mary Berry one, but she's changed now from over the years to doing all the.
Yeah, we don't do all the cream, the butter, and the sugar anymore. It's a case of chuck it all in and beat it to hell. So, and then into that, we are putting eggs and vanilla extract.
Yeah.
Okay, it's vanilla. Ours is vanilla paste.
Yeah.
So the thing with the eggs is she weighs them.
Yes.
So the liquid part of the recipe, which is the eggs and the milk, needs to weigh it 210 grams.
Right. Okay.
Total.
Okay.
But if I put 4 medium eggs in, it was already over. So I had to take 20 grams of egg out.
So basically taking some liquid out.
So I took 20 grams of the egg whites out.
Okay.
And I'm not adding milk.
No, but if you add smaller eggs, we just happen to have larger eggs.
Exactly.
If you have smaller eggs and you're a bit short on the weight, then just
add a little bit of milk.
Put the scales on and add a bit of milk, yeah.
Now, this should mix to a very kind of loose mixture.
Thing. Yeah.
If by any chance it doesn't mix like that, then I will add a splash of milk.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
So,
we'll mix all that in.
With a wooden spoon. You don't need no electric mixer or anything.
It's almost a batter, really, I think, in a way, don't you? So, we've got a bit of a beating. Basically, just make sure you get all the lumps of butter out of it, and it's a consistency.
The softer your butter, the better.
Easier it'll be. You have put a tiny splash of milk in because you decided it wanted to be slightly looser than what it was. But again, it's one of those kind of throw it in things. It's a loose recipe. She made it up on the go. We're making it up on the go.
Right.
Fine.
So that's your kind of topping.
Yep.
Because this is the topping. So then you need a Traybake tin.
Yep.
So this one is 9 by 11. You need she used leftover short crust pastry. That's where this recipe was born from. It was born from leftovers, okay? So we bought a sheet of short crust pastry and it is slightly small. As you can see, it doesn't go all the way up the sides. And I've done some patching in to kind of make it stretch a bit further. Yep. But I greased the tin first, and that is short crust pastry.
It's basically the base for the filling.
So into that, we are going to add our poached apples,
Okay.
bramleys, as
Yep.
we said. So,
Put them in, spread them around. Now, did you add some sugar to yours? Because some people won't, some people will.
I added sugar when I poached them because bramley apples they're notoriously sour.
Yeah.
Um,
And that's entirely up to you. That's a taste or preference thing.
Exactly. But as you can see, the liquid that I kind of poached them in, I removed them from. So they are slightly sweeter than if you didn't put anything in at all. If you don't want to poach your apples, you can just thinly slice your bramleys
But they'd have to be thin.
and then layer them on that, and they'll cook when you're cooking the top. But yeah, they would need to be very thin, and I would suggest that you probably would need some sugar added to it at that point.
Okay.
Otherwise, I think it'll blow your head off.
So, whilst you're doing that, you'll have to preheat your oven. So,
Yeah.
preheat it to?
180 fan
Yep.
or 200 if you don't have a fan oven, and we'll check what the gas
We
is.
never get the gas on, do we?
I think it's probably about 6 or 7,
I'm not
but
sure.
I'm not 100%.
We'll put it in the details as always. We don't have gas in this area of Cornwall, so.
No. And then you get your mix, this
Yep.
mix, and you just splodge it.
Splodge it, yeah. No point in pouring it because that'll mess up the apples. So just put blobs on until you run out of blobs, but kind of spread it around, you know? Now ours is a bit golden-y coloured because we've got golden custard. So
And
don't panic.
also, obviously there's butter in it. Your
Yeah.
eggs, the colour of your eggs will make a
Yeah.
difference. So it could come up even more golden. And also in this is allspice or mixed spice.
Yeah, if you don't want to put that, put cinnamon.
Yeah, you can just
Apples
use
and cinnamon
cinnamon.
go really well together, but, you know. I would think you could probably even throw a few raisins or sultanas in this if you want to go really down the Danish apple pie
Yeah,
route.
you could
but
do.
Up to
Right.
you.
That's,
So we'll let you kind of scrape that out.
yeah, let me finish
And we'll
getting
get
this
back
in
to
the
that.
tin and then we'll come back.
Okay. Okay, love. So you've spread it all out. Yeah, we've noticed our tin is slightly larger, so
Absolutely.
it is what it is.
So you kind of need about a 7" by 11"
Yeah, ours is 9 by 11.
Ours is 9 by 11. So yeah, it's a little bit.
Put a
Anyway,
ring in
to
it,
finish it off, you're going to sprinkle the top with some sugar. Now I've got sugar nibs.
because they're kind of chunky.
Exactly. Irish Mammy uses
Preserving sugar.
preserving sugar because again the crystals are bigger. You could just use normal granulated sugar.
Sugar will be fine, yeah.
Um,
Just depends how much of a crunchy top you want, really.
but whatever you got will be absolutely fine.
Yeah.
So
Lovely.
that's that. And that is going to go into your preheated oven for between half an hour and 40 minutes, depending.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep an eye on this because it's a little bit thinner than hers was. So I will keep my eye on it to make sure it doesn't crisp or burn. And that's it. And apparently the insides will be gooey, but obviously you've got like a spongy kind of top to it and a pastry bottom. So in theory, you should be able to slice it like a tart and eat it off a plate.
Or just put it in a bowl and stick it with custard.
Yeah, well, you know, you could do that too.
I can, yes. Thank you very much,
So,
darling. Well
we'll
done.
be back.